when you think about Mr. Manning, okay, Arch has been through the ringer here. It's only been about a month. He's been up. He's been down. He's beaten up on small teams, getting beat up by Ohio State. I had somebody call me and say that he's only around because his last name is Manning. He got the Gators up next.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what he's been doing so far and his ultimate outlook?
Yeah, he's playing like a kid who hasn't had the starting job for very long. And, just because your name is Manning doesn't mean that you've got some sort of magic working in you that allows you to do just, miracles whenever you want. So I think people need to be patient with him, give him the full season, see what he does. If the team goes sideways, then you have to address it. But if the team is still winning and he's still trying to find his way, then you give him time to find his way. But there's a lot of pressure on you when your name is Manning. And he's not Peyton's kid. He's not Eli's kid. He's in a family, and he's obviously that's a family of great quarterbacks, but including Archie. But it's, and there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. And maybe that's bothering him a little bit. But I'm not worried about him. He's a talented kid. It's just a matter of having some success and building some confidence and getting going. I'm not too worried about him, at least not yet.
Jerry Palm is here with us on the JR Sport Brief Show, Coast to Coast. Well, we know they're going to take on the Gators. It'll be very interesting to see what they do against them. That's another team with a coach.
It's time for Joplin High School Eagle football on 101.3 FM, Somo Sports Radio. Eagle football is brought to you by People's Bank of Seneca, Mercy Hospital, Downtown Lou, by Skyway Buick GMC, Mid-Missouri Bank, the UPS Store, by SNS Roofing, Steve's Frame and Body, Johnny Carino, by Insurance Agent John Michael Mathis, Cell Phone Medics, Missouri Southern State University, by Fletcher Toyota, the law firm of Sticklin and Sticklin, Travis Ledford Construction, Joplin Sports and Graphics, by Seward's Insulation, Gameco, Assured Roofing and Construction, by M&M Audio, Joplin Metro Credit Union, Snodgrass Collision Center, and Moe's Southwest Grill. The Eagle Pregame Show is brought to you by People's Bank of Seneca, with 4 locations to serve you and your family, featuring 21st century banking solutions that work for you and your lifestyle. And now, here's Bobby and Austin Landis with all the action of Joplin High School Eagle football on 101.3 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Good evening and welcome to Joplin Eagle football. We're live from Republic, Missouri tonight for a matchup between the Joplin Eagle and the Republic Tigers. Joplin comes into this game 2-2. They've lost 2 losses, or they have 2 losses, one to Nixa, one to Lebanon. They beat Glendale last week. Their other win was the opening week against Kickapoo. The Republic Tigers, they
Lamar Tiger football is on the air. Tiger football is brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Eric Hughes, Beardy's Custom and Collision, Next Generation Ag Carthage, by Community National Bank of Lamar, Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar, Clemens Plumbing, Gearheads Garage, McDonald's of Lamar, by Eisenhower Lumber, Jones Plumbing, Heating and Air, by Lamar Travel Plaza, Red Tech Outdoor Products, Ag Service Seed, Arvest Bank, by Stevens Automotive, Nathan Mayberry at USA Mortgage, Mother Tucker's Pizza, Vision Solutions, by the Bowl Insurance Agency, Seed and Farm Supply, Lamar Truck and Tire, Jeffrey's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, and Lamar Bank and Trust. The Tiger Pregame Show is brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber, your full-line lumber and hardware store. Eisenhower Lumber at 903 Gulf Street in Lamar. And now, here's Kevin Bowl with all the action of Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Well, good evening, Tiger fans. We are We are here here live with 101.7 in beautiful Mount Vernon, Missouri, at the Mountaineer Stadium. It said in the pregame that your host was Kevin Bull. Our quarterback in the booth, Kevin, is not with us this evening, so you're going to have to put up with me, Matt Brown. I've been doing the color most of the season this year, and alongside me, I'm tickled to have Lance Hardman to join us in the booth and to help us get through this game. We're excited to be here in Mount Vernon. It's kind of warm, beautiful evening, but got some football weather, I think, on tap for us, showing 75 degrees and about a 3 to 4 mile an hour wind. Lance, we had a good trip down here and got to do some reminiscing. Welcome to the mic, and just let you kind of see how are you feeling about this is going to be Lance's first time on the radio. So how are you feeling?
Well, not too bad so far. Just started here, so we're good. But all in all, I think we're ready for a good football game tonight. You know, it's the first time that doing this kind of activity, but, you know, reminiscing about Lamar Tiger football and all the wonderful times we've had. It's going to be a great game, I think.
And many of you know Lance. He's one of the great brotherhood dads that we've had in this run that we've had the last 15 or so years. And you'll remember his sons Lakin and Luke and Landon were standouts on the football field. Two of those guys, the younger two, are coaches now on the Lamar staff. And Luke, at least, is here tonight. So Lance and I worked together for a lot of years and have a lot of football stories. And so invited him to join us. Kevin's taken a week's vacation. So we're excited to get on with our Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Pregame's brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber for all your lumber, paint, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business on Gulf Street in Lamar. We're gonna cut out for a break here, and we'll come back with Coach Behore in the pregame show. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break, again 5 minutes, and we'll be back with Coach Behore.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be, and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered, painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you've had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160, then straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K, and collision.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering, and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank. Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say they're geared for it.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast and name some number.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Well, welcome back, everybody. You're listening to 101.7 with Matt Brown and Lance Hardman. We're down here at Mt Vernon, where the 3-1 Tigers will take on the 1-3 Mountaineers in Big 8 action this evening. Last week, the Tigers came off a really good win against a tough Cassville team and walked away with the 35-26 victory. That improves Lamar to 3-1 overall and 2-1 in the Big 8 because we had that Tipton game. So 2-1 in the Big 8, and we'll talk about those kinds of things. But after the big win at Cassville, Lance, we had an opportunity to sit down with Coach Behore and get his thoughts on the Cassville game, but also on the Mt Vernon. So we're going to bring you that interview with Coach Behore.
Welcome, Tiger fans. Pre-game interview recorded a little bit early due to me traveling, to be honest, but we've got Coach Behore back here after the win over Cassville. We kind of thoroughly talked about that, so just a couple quick words, and then we'll move on to Mt Vernon.
Yeah, I mean, our kids played their butts off tonight. I mean, obviously we were very disappointed with our offensive showing the week prior at Tipton. Defense played their tails off and played an outstanding game at Tipton. Little bit of a flip tonight. I mean, offense executed really well, blocked really well. Defense was pretty sound. We just gave up a couple big plays, but we also made some key stops and key moments with interceptions and things, and so and a key takeaway with the fumble. So very pleased with how we played as a team win. Kind of picking back up, where we left off at Tipton. So very very pleased with that win.
And moving on to a team. And I said earlier in the broadcast versus Cassville of Mt Vernon, definitely no love lost between the two programs. Mt Vernon did beat East Newton in Week 4 by a final score of 35-7. So what do you expect to see out of the Mountaineers?
I mean, Coach Cox, he hasn't changed much as far as his schematics. I know they got a big, tall quarterback that was playing receiver for him the last year. They got some skill kids. They always got skill kids. And Coach Cox does a good job of utilizing those guys in his scheme offensively. So I expect some spread stuff. I expect some clever play calling. And Coach Johnston is their DC. No Chris from my AD days. And he does a good job with their defense as well. They're always scrappy. They're always trying to get takeaways. It'll be a team that we have to play our best ball game to win, especially on the road at their place.
And, with the win over Cassville, that's, one that fell short last year. Mount Vernon's another game that the Tigers have to like to get back on the right side of life when you're looking at, overall records throughout history. It's always a fun ball game between those two teams. A lot of times you equate Mount Vernon likes to pass the ball around, sometimes a little bit of football or basketball on the football field, where your team's going to want to come in and smash somebody's mouth and get physical. So kind of opposing types of teams clashing in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, no, they do. They do still like to throw the ball around a little bit. They will get under center and run some stuff. Like I said, they're a very solid football team, just like any team in the Big 8 this year is. I mean, there's not a bad team in the Big 8 at all, and Mount Vernon's had some close losses. But if we don't go down there focused and ready to work, as hard as we did this week and play as physical as we did this week, then it's not going to matter. We're going to be in a dogfight, and those games go either way. So I want to go down there, want to have a great week of prep and play as physical as we did, or more physical than we did against Cassville.
Well, we look forward to it, Coach. Good luck this evening, and we'll see you after the game.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks to Kevin and Coach Behore. You're listening to the pregame show brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber for all your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business. There in Lamar on Gulf Street. So Coach Behore, Lance had some things to talk about and some things to some insight on Mount Vernon and some of our game tonight. But we're going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back with the keys to the game. So we'll take a 5-minute break, again, 5 minutes.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at myvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Does your car shake, rattle and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialists at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the Four State farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Matt Brown and Lance Hardman with 101.7 Somo Sports Radio, and we're joining you from Mt Vernon Mountaineer Stadium and Mt Vernon High School down here in lovely Mt Vernon, Missouri. Again, we got a really good weather this evening and just pretty much ideal for a high school football game. They've got a really good facility down here if you haven't been. It's been a few years since Lamar's been down here. With the changes in the Big 8 and now going back to the Big 8, we'll be coming down here probably about every other year for the next few years, but it's been a while. I was talking to some guys before the game, and they installed brand new turf last year, so relatively fresh field turf, and again, a beautiful stadium and set up. Both teams are getting ready to take the field. The Mt Vernon team being introduced right now. We're going to go ahead and go over your keys to the game that we put together. Our keys to the game tonight are brought to you by American Family Insurance for all your insurance needs. The Eric Hughes to get your next quote. The first keys to the game that we kind of put together, the Tigers have been on a tear. We're on a 3-game win streak, and so we just need to continue to build momentum and improve. We said that in the first couple weeks. This is a long season, 9 games in the regular season, and potentially 14, 15 games all told. So if we can if we can just continue to build momentum. We've got some young kids that are gaining experience. Offense and defense is meshing better each week, and the logistics and the mechanics that we have on and off the field as far as getting play calls in and all those things have continued to improve. So we just need to continue to build on that momentum and the big win against Cassville last week as we meet the Mountaineers tonight. The second key to the game that we've got down here is we're going to need to play physical. You heard Coach Behore talk about in the pregame that, we're a physical football team. That's not necessarily Mt Vernon's MO typically. We've got some siren. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Mt Vernon is typically a finesse team. They like to throw it around. They're not your lineup and hit you in the mouth kind of team. They have more of a finesse game and a few more passing kind of options and some different things that they like to do with the ball. You heard Kevin talk about basketball on grass. And they typically got some really good athletes. This is a Class 3 school, so a little bit bigger than Lamar, a little bit bigger student body. So they're going to have some speedy and athletic kids. The thing about it, though, physicality, it usually diminishes a finesse team. So Lamar just needs to line up and play physical. Kind of like they did last week against Cassville. We had that 8-minute, 99-yard drive there in the third and fourth quarter, and it was all run plays. And so if we can continue to play physical and play our game, the Tigers should have success tonight. Then the last keys to the game, the three that we had, we just need to stay business-like. It's been no secret. Mt Vernon's always a big rival. If you remember some of the antics we had a few years ago when they played in the state championship game, when we played them later on in basketball, all of our kids dressed up as had Maryville gear on because Maryville beat Mount Vernon in the state championship game. So it's no secret these teams don't necessarily like each other. Things can get chippy from time to time. We just need to focus and play our game and stay business-like with that. And I had on here Coach Wilkerson always used to say, you need to kick expletive with class. And so we'll leave it at that and love those words from Coach Wilkerson. We just need to keep our heads on straight, stay businesslike, and we'll be able to have some success this evening. So with that being said, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Eric Hughes. Lance has put together some Mt Vernon history, so as we have some time here, we'll go over some of that. We've got about 5.5 minutes till game time, so we're going to take a 3-minute break. Again, 3 minutes, and we'll come back to you. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the Poor State farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and backs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465. You
You want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be, and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered, painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you've had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160th and straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K and collision.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, everybody. Again, this is 101.7 Somo Sports Radio. You're with your host this evening, Matt Brown, and Lance Hardman. Kevin Bull couldn't be with us this evening, so we wish him safe travels back to Lamar. But captains are at midfield, and they've just done the toss. It looks like Lamar will be receiving. The captains for Lamar were number 7, Carson Parker, number 9, Aiden Welch, and number 14, Brody Gardner, and number 16, Trent Torbeck. So Lance looks like we'll be receiving. Lance put together some neat history. We're getting pretty close to game time, but what you found some neat stuff, Lance. Why don't you tell us some of the things you found?
Absolutely. It looks like our first game was back in 1930. Lamar won that contest 21-0. The last game that we had against Mt Vernon was last year. Mt Vernon took that one 32-42. Believe it or not, this is going to be the 91st meeting between the two schools. Games weren't played in 1943, 2018 and 19, and of course in 2022 and 23. Mount Vernon has the wind advantage of 50.5 versus the 39.5 winds. Why the .5? Back in 1935, the score ended in a 0-0 game, so they called it a tie.
That's good stuff. How many years did you say? 91 years.
Yeah.
The Big 8's been around a long time, and we know Mount Vernon's been a long-time rival, and so we're excited for the game this evening. Again, we got really good weather, about 75 degrees, 3 to 4 mile an hour wind, and the Tigers will be receiving. So we've got. It's hard to kind of see a little bit the way the booth is set up here, but it looks like we got number 5, Braden Wolf, and can't quite see. Number 3, Ison will be back to receive for Lamar. Number 57 for Lamar is a really good kicker, and the kick is off. It's going to land almost to right at the end zone. They're going to let it go in the end zone and get a touchback. This kicker from Lamar, or from Mount Vernon, this place kicker was an all-district and all-conference performer last year. He's a senior this year, real big leg. The skinny on him is he's got 50-yard plus range. Last year he was like 4 for 5 on field goals and made something like 48 extra points and only missed like 2. So good kicker on the Mount Vernon side. The Tigers will take the ball 1st and 10 from the Lamar 20. And we've got Braden Wolf there at quarterback and 20. We got 2 receivers right in this first setup. Typical Lamar formation, 2 wing backs and 2 wide receivers right. The handoff will be to Taryn Williams. Number 6, Taryn Williams will come up, and he'll get right across the down marker and pick up about 12 on the first play.
That's a pretty good run there, Matt. Taryn had a really good, about 9-yard run. Looks like they might have marked it for Tiger first down.
Yeah, it will be. It'll come out to the Lamar 31 and it'll bring up 1st and 10. Again, very similar set. This time we'll just have 1 receiver out to the right. That's Trent Torbeck. We got Waylon Nolting lined up over to the right in kind of a halfway deep position and 2 wing backs. Wolf takes the snap, hands off again to Williams. and he'll break a tackle or two. Not much gain that time, about 2 yards.
Yeah, Mount Vernon kind of bottled that one up, Matt. Looks like they got about 2 yards on the play. They're bringing it up to around the 33-yard line.
Mount Vernon's got some size on both sides of the ball. This D-line, a lot of these guys are 250 plus and right around that 6-foot range. So got some beef there on the D-line. They run a little different kind of defensive setup than we're used to seeing. It's kind of a 3-3 stack instead of a 4-3 or a 5-3, 5-2, different things. It's just a little different setup. They've got a 4-man front coming up on this play, and we'll kind of have the same things. Lamar's got one receiver wide left and two off to the near left, 2 wing backs, and Braden under shotgun. He hands off to Jaden Moore, but there's flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like we might have had a little motion going on.
Yeah, when we line up some different sets than what we usually do, sometimes it takes a play or two to kind of get the nerves behind us, but it'll bring up second. And we'll replay that down. Let's see where they mark it here.
Might be about 2nd and 13.
That should be 2nd and 13. The ball will be on about the Lamar 38.
Yeah, it looks like they declined
it. Looks like they declined the penalty, so we'll
bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 on the Lamar 32. See what Lamar tries to run this play. We got one receiver out right, Torbeck out wide right. Over on the kind of lined up on the left hash mark. Braden Wolf out of the shotgun. Good snap, and we got a whistle.
Looks like we might have
Looks
another.
Like it could be on Lamar.
Yep, another penalty here.
See what they call here.
False start.
Yeah, false start again on the Tigers.
Got a little nerves in their system.
See what they. I would imagine they'll decline that one and make us punt, but we'll see what.
Yeah, looks like that was a pre-snap penalty, so we're going to bring up 3rd and 14 with about 10 minutes here, Matt, just starting.
Yep. Mount Vernon does the Hells Bells gong from AC/DC, much similar to Seneca. Braden Wolf back. He runs forward 2 or 3 yards and stays behind the line of scrimmage and throws a pass out intended for Trent Torbeck, just fell well short, and we've got a Tiger down on the field. Not sure if that's Wolf.
I think it might be.
See Dave Compton and Justin Ogden with Freeman Sports Medicine out there to see who that is.
With that incompletion, Matt, it's going to be 4th and 14.
Yeah, just an obvious punt situation here.
Yeah, I'm still trying to see which Lamar player that is down.
It happened really quick, whatever it was, and hopefully it's not anything too serious. Mount Vernon players and Lamar players all take a knee, and the crowd kind of calmly just trying to assess the situation here. Not as big a crowd as we typically see from the Lamar faithful. Got quite a few over there, just directly across from the sound booth here, and they're bringing out the stretcher.
Yep.
Bringing out the stretcher. We'll give you a little report. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Again, 2 minutes, and we'll be back. It's 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say we're geared for it.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Again, welcome back, Tiger fans. 101.7 Somo Sports Radio. We're here in Mount Vernon. We just had an official timeout for an injury. Looked kind of touch and go. Braden Wolf, number 5, was down on the turf for a good few minutes, and they actually brought out the stretchers, but just by the grace of God, luckily Braden just stood up and left the field under his own power. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and hopefully he's not hurt too bad. This after all, is just a game, and we care a lot about these boys, so we're glad to see him get up and leave the field under his own power. So we're at 4th and 14. The Tigers are lined up to punt from their own 27.
Yeah, that looked a little scary there, Matt, for a little bit, but back to football. So hopefully he's doing all right, and we'll continue on here.
And Trent Torbeck is back for the punt.
Looks like number 34 is back to receive that punt.
It's a short punt. Takes a bounce about midfield at the 50, and Ison is there to down it. Looks like we're going to be at the Mount Vernon 39.
Yeah, they covered that one up really well. We raced down and got on that ball pretty quick. Looks like Mount Vernon's going to take over on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, not the best punt that we've seen. It was kind of a lower, lengthy punt, and luckily Ison was able to get there and kind of down it. And so we'll see what the Tiger defense brings to the field. We got a 4-man front on the Tiger side, and the Mount Vernon quarterback is one we've kind of had our eye on. Number 10, Hunter Dawson. He was an all-conference player both ways last season. So
it's like
he's going to keep
here,
it.
Matt. Big long gain. Pop.
It's a long pass to number 81.
That's going to be a touchdown, Mount Vernon. Number 81.
Yep, number 81, Coy Felton. That's another returning senior player for Mount Vernon. So on the first play from scrimmage, Mount Vernon connects with from Dawson to Felton for 6 points.
Yeah, they kind of had that play action pass working out really well. He rolled out to his right and hit him in stride. About a 30-yard pass in the air.
There was a Lamar defender there. I didn't catch who it was in the action. We were kind of having to peek around a sub wall here, and so I wasn't able to see who was defending for Lamar. But the kick from number 57 is good, and Mount Vernon will take the lead 7-0 to start the game.
Yeah, we're right at 9 minutes and 51 seconds here in the first quarter. Down 7-0, but we'll regroup and get back on track.
Now we're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Well, welcome back. We had a little technical difficulties and lost internet connection, but we're back on. Lamar's got the ball after Mount Vernon scoring on their first drive on a one-play drive. So 7-0 Mount Vernon with 9:13 left in the first. Lamar's just got the ball midfield. We just had a run.
Waylon Nolting had that one for about an 8-yard run.
Yep. So brings up 2nd and 3 from the Lamar 46. Again, Braden Wolf was hurt on the first drive, and so we've got Clayton Powell is in now in the quarterback position. He'll line up at shotgun, and we've got 2 receivers over left, Torback out left, and Nolting as well, and then 2 wing backs. Snap to Powell, and he'll take it. He'll keep it himself and scamper forward for about 5 yards, crosses the first down line, brings up a Lamar first down.
Good job there. That was a great run. Just kind of took it, saw that there was an opening, went straight ahead and gained about 5 yards here. We're 1st and 10 on heading into Mount Vernon territory on the 48-yard line.
8:24 left in the first quarter. Mount Vernon leads 7-0. And the first down is brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. Again, Powell lined up in the shotgun. Takes the snap.
22.
Handoff to Jaden Moore.
Yeah, they had that one all bottled up.
He's met in the backfield by a bunch of Mount Vernon defensive players.
Yeah, I think
so they'll actually lose a couple on that play.
I think their running back, Hunter Conway, number 34, was the lead tackle on that. They got right through those blockers and came in pretty good.
Mount Vernon's got several guys playing both ways. I think I counted 7 on the roster, so good athletes on both sides of the ball, and they try to use them as good as they can. So 2nd 12 on the Lamar 50. That's a bad snap, a little bit over the head of Clayton Powell, and he's going to get it covered up, and so they'll lose 8 or 10 on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, anytime you lose a starting quarterback, things kind of getting a little bit of a disarray here. Hopefully we can get back on track, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 23 on the 39-yard line.
Lamar players looking to the sideline, changing some personnel. Carson Parker will check out of the game, and number 20, Waylon Nolting, checks in. Looks like we've got Torback over to the left at receiver. Nolting slightly to his right. Powell in the shotgun. Wingbacks are Jaden Moore and Taryn Williams. Powell takes the snap. Passes to Torback over on the left-hand side. He'll make the catch and get 2 or 3 yards. Not the play they were needing on 4th and 23 or 3rd and 23. Bring up 4th down, and the Tigers once again will be forced to punt.
Yeah, they kind of had that one read. I mean, 23 yards to go. It makes it a little difficult. Lamar did their best on that one, but we're going to be punting here. Torback's back.
Torback's been doing a good job this season with the punting duties. It's a good snap. He takes it, punts away. So it's a lower pump, but got some distance.
It's taking a Lamar roll here.
Rolls clear down to almost to the 10.
Yeah, looks like they might 11-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be right there on the 11, and Ison gets it covered up, and so at least able to take advantage of some field position there, and the Mountaineers will have a long field.
Yeah, that flipping of the field there is pretty important. That was a good kick. Got the Lamar Tiger bounce, and hopefully we can stop him here on defense.
Momentum's been on the Mount Vernon side up to this point, and we saw just the first play from scrimmage them score on that 50-some-yard pass play. Let's see if the Tiger defense can get settled in and get this offense from Mount Vernon contained a little bit.
Going under center here. Pitch out to number 34.
34 takes it. There is a flag on the play.
Looks like that might be in the area where they'd call holding. We'll see what the call is.
Yep. Number 34 for Mount Vernon is their two-way player, Hunter Conway. Their running back also plays, I think Lance called his name a few minutes ago on defense. good stout kid, more of a power runner, but's got some speed too. Of course, the tall quarterback, Hunter Dawson, number 10, about a 6'4", 6'5" kid, about 230. Just some size and athleticism on the Mount Vernon side this game, and looks like they're gonna sub in quite a few players here. Not sure what they're.
Yeah, the holding was the call. Half the distance to the goal there. It's like might be about on the 6 or 7 yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they've brought in kind of a different personnel package. They're going to try to just get some breathing room.
Yeah,
Dawson lines up out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers left. Now they switch a little bit. They've got 4 receivers left, kind of stacked up on the left-hand side. Dawson takes the snap quickly out to number 34 in the flat.
He's got a little bit of running room.
He's got some room. Carson Parker will get him knocked out of bounds for about a right there, right around the 20-23 of Mount Vernon. So he'll pick up a few yards on that play.
We do have some flags on the field.
Yeah, it looks like they threw a flag on that play too. Position would indicate maybe holding again, but we'll see.
Yep, that is it.
So holding against the Mountaineers will back them up. I guess at this position, then it'll have to be half the distance. So they're pinned pretty deep.
Yeah,
5:17 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Mountaineers.
That worked out pretty good because they did end up getting a first down on that play. 1st and 19, ball on the 3 yard line. Looks like Mount Vernon's going to call a timeout here, Matt.
Yep. They'll take a timeout to think about it, and we will too. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. You're listening to Lamar versus Mount Vernon. We're down here at Mountaineer Stadium in Mount Vernon. 5:17 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Mount Vernon leads. They're currently backed up against their own end zone. 1st and 19 to go on the 3 yard line. Hunter Dawson back in shotgun for the Mountaineers, hands off, fakes the handoff, and then goes out to Coy Felton again. That's 81. That's the kid that made the long play, and the Tigers, he breaks a couple initial tackles, but the Tigers swarm to the ball and get him sewed up. He's going to gain a couple 3 yards, but a long ways from where they need. So
yeah,
bring up.
He's a big fellow out there. He's one of their leading wide receivers, and it took quite a few Tigers to get him down. But
so it looks like a 5 yard game on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 14 on the Mount Vernon 8. Clock's running. We've got about 4:42 left in the first quarter. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Dawson takes the snap and hands off to 34.
Great defense there by the Tigers.
34, Hunter Conway, their good running back, and he just kind of sweeps out to the left-hand side, and the Tigers do their thing, and the linebackers and the D-line fill to the right and get him brought down.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be a loss of 1 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15 on the Mount Vernon at 7. We can hold them here. Good defensive stop.
Again, got Dawson lining up at shotgun. Got 1 receiver left, 3 receivers right, kind of stacked up over on the right-hand side. Dawson drops back, and he'll go again to 81 Felton. Nolting is there and just couldn't connect. So
great defensive play by Nolting there. Knocked that ball out.
We've talked about
getting ready to get that.
We've talked about Waylon Nolting, the outstanding play we've seen from the sophomore this year. Got some speed, but just a sophomore and a little bit undersized. And Coy Felton, 81 from Mount Vernon, has probably got 5 or 6 inches on him, but Waylon that time has just stayed right with him in his hip pocket and was able to kind of break up the pass. So,
well, Matt, we did have another penalty on the field, but it looks like we're going to decline that one, obviously. Holding again. Having a hard time containing us. Our offensive and defensive lines are winning the battle here, so these guys are we've got that under control.
They're going to punt deep in their own end zone. They've got 4th and 15 on the 7. Number 10, Hunter Dawson, their quarterback's also their punter, so
Toby Ansley's back for deep for the Tigers.
Toby's lined up at about the 50, so we're going to end up with good field position if we can get this thing fielded. Mount Vernon takes their time with the snap here, running down the play clock. Snap is rolls, but Dawson's able to get it fielded, a high booming punt, and Toby's gonna get it right about the 46, and he runs forward almost out to the Lamar or the Mount Vernon 42.
Yeah, that was a pretty good high punt, about a 9-yard return.
The snap was a little errant and just kind of rolled back to Hunter Dawson, but he's able to get it fielded. A pretty good athlete, able to get it fielded, and then just a really high booming punt. He's also their backup place kicker and punter and quarterback, and also their strong safety. So a good, well-rounded athlete in Hunter Dawson, and Lamar will take over. Again, it's 1st and 10 Lamar on the 42, 3:35 left in the first quarter.
Clayton Powell's filling in here for the injured Braden Wolf.
Yep, Clayton's there, and he's going to hand it off to his right to Taryn Williams, and he's going to move forward about 4 or 5 yards, gets back just a little bit across the line of scrimmage where he meets a bunch of Mount Vernon defenders.
Yeah, they pursued that one pretty good. Ran into quite a few linebackers here, led by number 34.
We talked about Mount Vernon has a lot of guys playing both ways. Lamar does too, but we sub in quite a few, especially at those wingback positions. So try to do our best to keep our guys safe. We typically start about 5 both ways, and Mount Vernon has 7 or 8. So hopefully that will benefit us in the later quarters here. Powell in the backfield by himself, drops back and
he's going to get sacked, man.
Yes. Just really know where to go with it. Not sure if it was a busted play or didn't really know what we were supposed to do there, but several Mount Vernon defensive players are able to break through the line of scrimmage and get him bottled up. It's going to be a loss of 3 or 4.
Coach Beshore's not too happy about the offensive play right now. We've got a timeout, Lamar.
Yeah, so we got a timeout, Lamar. So we're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. So you're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Mount Vernon Tiger fans. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Lamar Tigers currently down to the Mt Vernon Mountaineers 0-7. It's Lamar ball 3rd and 14 on the Mountaineer 46. Clayton Powell takes the snap and pass way downfield. It's intercepted.
Looks like it's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted by Mount Vernon and returned out to about the 48 of Mount Vernon.
Number 11, Garrison Nordyke got that one.
Garrison, one of those two-way players, and looks like Powell just a little timid, not quite sure where he wanted to go or what he wanted to do with it, and then made a good pass, just wasn't a good ball, just wasn't able to connect to the receiver, and number 11 there, Nordyke, just jumped the route and was able to pick it off pretty easy and get a good return out of the play as well. So Tiger defense back on the field. 2:30 now left in the first quarter.
Mount Vernon's going to be on their own 47.
Again, we've got Dawson in the backfield with backs on either side of him. Wide receiver right and 2 left.
Swing out pass.
Dawson takes the pass and goes out to 34 Conway. He's going to pick up the first down.
Looks like Chase McCullough, number 24, got the tackle on that one for the Tigers. Might have picked up right at the marker there. They're going to be 2nd and 1 back in Lamar territory, about on Lamar's 43.
Again, an injury on the first drive to starting quarterback Braden Wolf. He also plays cornerback for us, so number 24, Chase McCullough, comes in to replace him on defense. Mount Vernon takes the line of scrimmage again in kind of a triple set. Hand off to 34. And he'll gain 2 or 3 on the play, but it's going to be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be on the 41. Pretty good run, just right up the middle. Straight dive. Took it, and we had him bottled up, but we just couldn't stop him with a couple runs there, a couple yards.
Thus far in the game, momentum definitely on the Mountaineer side. Had that injury there on the first drive, and then Mountaineers scored on the first play from scrimmage with a long 50-some yard pass play.
Yeah, we just look a little unsettled right now. We can get...
Again, Dawson lines up in shotgun. Bad snap over his head. He's going to field, and he's going to go ahead and throw it over to 11. He's going to make the catch, and he's going to break a tackle or two, and he's going to pick up they're going to end up netting about 5 yards on the play. Number 11, Garrison Nordyke. We've called his name a couple times. Mount Vernon is kind of known for always having some good receivers. They do have some good ones. We got Nordyke, number 11, and 81, Coy Felton, with the long pass play. So Hunter Dawson able to demonstrate that he could certainly throw the ball.
Yeah, the ball goes over his head. He fumbles around and ends up rolling right and finding the receiver there. Made a little something out of nothing.
Dawson again in shotgun, 34 to his right. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. 5 goes in motion. Dawson takes the ball. He'll drop back. No, he'll hand off to 34. And he'll stiff arm and break a couple tackles. Breaks another tackle.
A few more.
He's going to get all the way down
right around the 9-yard line. That's a good run.
Finally brought out of bounds. That's Hunter Conway, number 34, Mount Vernon's primary running back. And as we talked, big, strong kid. Certainly got some speed too. We've got him. We had him a couple different times, or at least had hands on him, just not able to get him wrapped up. A big, strong kid, senior.
Yeah, they got him listed at 5'11", about 200 pounds. He was shedding tacklers like none other there, Matt, and just had him in spots, but just couldn't get him down.
It's going to be 1st and 8, or 1st and goal from the Lamar 8. Dawson 35. Will hand off again to a different back this time. That looks like 35.
Yep. Griffin Courtenay, looks like.
Courtenay's a new one. He starts on defense, but it looks like they'll rotate him in a little bit. 34 is back on the field now. Dawson will take the play in from the sideline, Mount Vernon sideline.
We got a couple there. Going to be on the 5-yard line.
Minute 10 left in the first quarter. Mount Vernon leads 7-0. Dawson will take the handoff and hand it off.
Scrimmage. That was a great play.
He handed it off to 34, the running back, and met at the line of scrimmage by the Tiger D-line. Yeah. Lewis Salas, number 11, in the lead on the stop there for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was met him at the line. They gained a yard, but we didn't give him much there.
Clock continues to run. 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hopefully we can do our damage here on holding them on defense. 3rd and 4 on the 4.
Dawson lines up at the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers right, 1 left. Back in the backfield. Dawson's going to pass over to the left to 81 Coy Felton and just kind of overthrew him in the end zone. Good defense there by the Tigers. And
Nolte did a good job on that one.
Luckily, Dawson kind of overthrew Felton just a little bit there, so not able to make that connection. It's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Looks like they're going to be going for it. They're not kicking a field goal here.
We talked about they've got that good kicker, and they're down close on the Lamar 4. It's time for a big defensive stop.
Let's go, Drew!
Key play here for the Tiger defense early in this game. Dawson at shotgun. He'll take the snap. Looks for number 15 and overthrows him in the end zone. So It'll be turnover on downs.
Looks like he overthrew his receiver there that was splitting out and running in motion. They had a jet sweep going. He kind of rolled out, and he led him a little too far.
Yeah, well, you got a good defensive stop, USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119. Good defensive stop there.
Yeah, if there was any point in the game that we needed a defensive stop, that was it.
Tigers will take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the Lamar 4. They'll have a long field.
Looks like we're going in bone. Handoff.
Handoff to Taryn Williams. He gets around to it. He's found a seam. He gets out to about the 19. We'll see where they mark it.
Great run.
This wishbone set been very successful for Lamar from a physical standpoint. We watched him last week, Lance, and we had a 99-yard field, and we watched him run bone play after bone play and run play the whole time. It was a 20-some-yard play drive that ate up 8 minutes off the clock. And if there's ever anything demoralizing, this wishbone offense that Lamar runs does a good job at that. So we're at the end of the first quarter. We're going to flip the field here. We're going to take a 30-minute break, or 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com. You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Coming to you live from Mt Vernon Mountaineer Stadium, where the Tigers are trailing the Mountaineers 7-0 right here at the beginning of the second quarter. The Tigers just came off a really good USA Mortgage defensive stop. We're able to shut down the Mountaineers at the 4-yard line. They had 4th and 4, and we were able to make a big defensive stop. And we had one play since then, and so it'll be 1st and 10 on the Lamar 18 to start the second quarter. There's a flag on the play.
Looks like we might have had a little jump in the backfield.
It's going to be a legal motion on Lamar. Again, starting quarterback Braden Wolf left the game early on the first drive with an injury, and so anytime you bring in another, change personnel a little bit, sometimes it takes a few plays to get the rhythm back and get the motion going, so to speak, and so it'll be 1st and 15 on the Lamar 13. Lamar lined up in the wishbone. Powell will hand off again to Taryn Williams. He's off to the right. He'll pick up, looks like he gets back just to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard or two. Or actually, yeah, he gets back to the first down marker. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, so 2nd and 11.
Yeah, just moving the ball a little bit here. Need to get something going, but, what a better way to settle us down and run on the wishbone and a little smash mouth Big 8 football here.
Tigers will go back to the same wishbone. So we've got Jaden Moore on the right and Taryn Williams on the left. Lewis Salas is the lead blocker. This time Moore will get the handoff, and he moves forward up to about the 31, 32 yard. It looks like they're going to mark it right down on the 30.
Yeah, you got about 6 or 7 yards on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 on the 25-yard line.
Again, this wishbone personnel package would bring in Lewis Salas. It typically plays D-line, but he's going to be lined up in more of a fullback lead blocker type position. Clayton Powell under center will be back to the wishbone formation. The handoff this time again, Taryn Williams over on the right side, and he's through across the first down. Picks up a few on that play. He's 2 or 3 yards into first down territory. So
yeah, Matt, he went in right between the tackles there, picked up about 7 or 8 yards on that. First down, Tigers.
That's your Stevens Automotive first down.
Looks like it's going to bring up First and 10 for the Tigers on the 32-yard line.
Tigers continue to work out of the wishbone package. Same personnel group. This time Powell will keep it. He'll move forward across the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 2 on the play, looks like.
Looked like a little confusion in the backfield a little bit, but I think as he went forward, we're starting to control the line of scrimmage here a little bit.
We talked about in pregame the need to be physical, and if there's a way to do it, this wishbone formation that we, and these repetitive run plays, can take the spirit out of a defense really quick. So same play. This time we'll go to Jaden Moore.
Got a little pitch out.
Jaden will go around the left-hand side on a wide sweep, and he'll pick up 3 or 4. Looks like we'll bring up 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 on the Lamar 38-yard line.
Had some pretty good pursuit by the linebackers there from Mt Vernon.
Again, Mt Vernon leading 7-0. About 9:20 left in the second quarter.
3rd and 4.
Lamar still in the wishbone. Powell takes the snap, hands off to Taryn Williams over on the right-hand side. He'll move forward. He's not going to get the first down, but he's going to pick up a couple.
Taryn Williams, the ball carrier.
That might bring up around 4th and 2, right on the 40-yard line.
Lamar stays with the same personnel package.
Currently, right now, we're looking like we might be going for it.
The offense staying on the field.
24 seconds on the play clock. Tigers ready to go forward here.
Powell under center. Lewis Salas behind him with Williams and Moore behind them. They're going to pitch it off to Taryn Williams. He's going to get forward, and it looks like he's going to be awfully close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it here.
Looks like we got the first down, Matt. Great run there.
They're moving the chains, ladies and gentlemen, so brings up Stevens Automotive first down. Brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
Little pitch out to the right there. Just Taryn Williams just making a football play.
We've talked about Taryn, just so deceptively strong, a tall, kind of skinny kid from the looks of it, but just so hard to tackle and deceptively strong. Again, Powell under center in the wishbone formation. He's going to hand off again to Williams. He's going to find a seam and step over one defender and get all the way out for about a 9-yard gain. He's going to be across midfield. Gets out to the Mt Vernon, about 46, 45, 47, 48.
Another great run. Picked up about 8-9 yards on that one, just using the speed, spitting out a little bit to the right. And good pursuit starting to control the line of scrimmage. I think that's the biggest thing right here, Matt.
2nd and 1, 7:22 left in the half. Tigers trail Mount Vernon 7-0. Powell hands it off to Jaden Moore this time, and he'll squirt forward and pick up the first down. He's going to pick up about 4 on that play. Again, one of these long sustained wishbone offense type drives that eat up a lot of clock and just exemplify Lamar football, Big 8 football in general. Just really physical and good to see. This is kind of what we want to do is dominate the line of scrimmage, and Lamar O-line playing well, and this wishbone offense very successful so far. Powell will line up again under center. They're in the wishbone formation again. Powell looks to his right, takes the snap, hands off to Carson Parker this time, in for Taryn Williams, and he's going to pick up about 8 on the play.
Another great run there by Carson. Picked the seam and got about 8 yards on that one.
The big drive we had last week with all the wishbone plays, Carson wasn't in very much on that. He'd been playing a lot of defense, and it's good to see him. Carson, another big, strong kid, starting linebacker for Lamar, but also we utilize him as a running back from time to time, and just runs heavy, runs pads forward, just a really good running style. We'll bring up a 2nd and 3 from the Mt Vernon 37. 6:17 left in the half.
Eating up a lot of clock here. Love watching it.
Powell again under center. He'll hand off again to Parker, and he'll move around the right-hand side. He finds a seam. He'll get the first down and more. He's over on the right-hand side. Looks like he'll gain about 6 or 7.
Getting on the Mt Vernon 30 here. Another first down for the Tigers.
Clock continues to run. 6:04 in the half. Lamar leaves pretty well the same personnel on the field. We've got Jaden Moore and Carson Parker in the running backs. Lewis Salas as the lead blocker position, and also it looks like we changed up the formation just slightly. And Mount Vernon's going to call the timeout and think about it. So we're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 SoMo Sports Radio.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering, and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, SoMo Sports Radio.
Had initial reports on Braden Wolf. Looks like it's a wrist injury. We've got it splinted and not likely probably to see him back. Well, again, hopefully it's not anything too serious. Sophomore Braden Wolf's done an outstanding job at quarterback for us thus far this season, and but we bring in Clayton Powell to kind of take his place here and been running this wishbone offense. 5:49 left in the half. The Tigers trailing the Mt Vernon Mountaineers 7-0, but we've driven down pretty much the length of the field. I think we started on the 4 or the 5, and again, Powell hands off to Williams. Flags everywhere.
Might have been a pre-snap penalty here.
Back again in that wishbone formation and handed off to Taryn Williams, and he had a good gain going, but flags come out everywhere.
Illegal motion.
Illegal shift on Lamar. It's going to back him up.
I think it's to the 35-yard line. 1st and 15. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Down 7-0.
Clayton Powell under center. Taryn Williams and Jaden Moore in the backfield. Now hand it off to Taryn Williams. He'll pick up a few yards on the play, not quite back to the original line of scrimmage before the penalty. Looks like it'll bring up 2nd and 12 on the Mt Vernon 32. 5:24 left in the half.
Looks like Mt Vernon made some defense adjustments there, moving a few more of their backers up to closer to the line.
The thing about this wishbone formation, too, is we can run a lot of different things. Thus far, this drive, all we've done is run out of it, but we've seen in goal line situations, let's do some different things. So, again in the bone, Powell under center, hands off to Jaden Moore this time, and he'll sweep over around the right-hand side, but met almost at the line of scrimmage. For Mt Vernon does a good job that time on the defensive, just flowing to the ball over on the right-hand side, and the RO line doesn't get that right-hand side, or left-hand side on our side. Sealed very well, and Mt Vernon able to come up with a stop. So this time the Tigers will call a timeout, and they'll talk it over. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 SoMo Sports Radio.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at mindvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, SoMo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Coming to you live from Mt Vernon Mountaineer Stadium. Tigers trail the Mountaineers 7-0. 4:45 left in the half. It's the Lamar ball, 3rd and 10 on the Mt Vernon 30. So 10 yards to get a first down here, and Tigers continuing to drive, have stayed in the wishbone formation and made a long drive. Clayton Powell under center, and again in the wishbone. This time he'll keep it, and he'll roll out to the right, and he's got he had two receivers in the vicinity, and looks like Trent Torback and Troy Onstott maybe down there is 36.
Yeah, he just overthrew the receiver. He had a good rollout, had plenty of time, just overthrew him.
So a little different play out of the wishbone that time.
Brings up fourth down for the Tigers.
4th down and 10 on the 30.
On the Mount Vernon 30, the Tigers will keep the offense on the field and go for it. Powell hands off to Waylon Nolting, and he'll get stopped shy of there. Sorry, that's Jaden Moore, number 22, so he'll get stopped shy of the first down. And the Mountaineers will take over on downs. Good news is they don't have very good field position. They'll start from their own 27. The Tigers were able to eat quite a bit of clock.
Yeah, we've got about 4:34 left in the second quarter. Mount Vernon taking over. Did a great job. They made some pretty good adjustments, started shutting us down, and just couldn't make anything out of that one.
The Mountaineers will line up there. Dawson under center this time, and he'll back up and hand off to 34. Troy Onstott will get him wrapped up, but he'll go ahead and gain probably 7 on the play. 34, Hunter Conway is their good running back.
Just found a little seam, and this is just a tough runner to get down. 5'11", 200 pounds. He just doesn't want to go down. Shed a couple of tackles, but pretty good gain there.
Dawson again under center. A little different look. Wide receiver right, wide receiver left, 2 in the backfield. He'll hand off again to 34, and he'll be out across for the first down, out to about the Mount Vernon 43.
Just found a little seam, broke through, and need to get a little better on our tackling here, but just breaking tackles left and right. Doing a pretty good job there with him.
Talked about some of the size on the Mount Vernon lines, on the O-line and the D-line, and they've got some size in the backfield as well. This time Hunter Dawson lines up under center again. Dawson, Conway in the backfield. He'll hand off to, he'll keep it himself. Rolling back. He's looking for Coy Felton, number 81, and he'll connect with him pretty close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, just a great set of hands there. Nothing you can do. Great defense. Just connected. And
Dawson had some Tiger defenders in his face, but he's a big athletic kid, able to roll around to the right and find Felton.
Yeah, they got him listed at 6'5", 220. He can see over everybody, and just a good ball.
Second and 2.
Yep.
Dawson hands off to Conway, and he'll go over to the right-hand side. He'll jump over a couple Lamar defenders, and he'll meet Waylon Nolting, and Waylon will get him knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets the Mountaineer first down.
Yeah, another good run. He just bounced at the outside, shed a couple of tacklers, and hurdled the guy, and here we are. Looks like they're going to be on 41-yard line, 1st and 10. About 3 minutes left in this second quarter.
Dawson's going to come up under center. He goes out to the left to Felton, but looks like Taryn Williams gets a little bit of a handoff, but it's a low thrown ball and just kind of off target.
Yeah, he got his big paw off out on that one, knocked that ball down. Looked like it was going to be a swing out pass.
Again, Tigers trailing the Mountaineers 7-0, 3:14 left in the half. Dawson in the shotgun takes the snap and a quick pass over to Conway. He'll catch that and just refuses to be brought down. It takes about 5 Tigers to finally get him brought down. He's going to be out close to the first down.
Yeah, we thought initially we were going to get some good hands on him, and then he just broke a few more tackles and picked up about 9 yards on that one.
Brings up 3rd and 1 on the Lamar 32. 2:46 left to play in the half.
He is as advertised for sure.
Dawson in the shotgun, receivers right and left. He hands off to, or fakes the handoff and keeps it himself.
Little RPO action there.
Yeah, he faked the handoff and kept it himself and was able to move forward for about 6. Brings up the Mountaineer first down.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be on the 27-yard line. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Mountaineers are driving.
Dawson takes the handoff, hands it off to 35. That's their other running back. And again, just does a really good job. Briar Eadson there's able to make the stop, but not before getting drugged 2 or 3 yards. So this Mount Vernon offense, that was Conway, number 34. Again, we've talked about him.
Picked up 7 yards on that run.
Dawson in the shotgun. Conway to his left. 2 receivers right, 2 left.
Quarterback keep.
Yep, fakes the handoff and moves forward, but he's met with Tigers defenders. Just shy of the first down. Just makes it basically back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 3rd and 3 on the Lamar 20.
About 1:17 left. Mountaineers have 1 timeout left. Lamar has a timeout left, but they're 3rd and 2 on the 20. Hopefully we can get a stop here.
And Dawson in the shotgun. Backs on either side of him. 2 receivers left. Dawson will take the snap, and he'll hand off to number 34, Conway. And he's met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Tigers, and it looks like we will make the stop.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be 4th down. I see the 4th down.
He might have got a few inches on that play, Lance.
Yeah, that was a great stop. It's going to be 4th and 1. Looks like Mountaineers with 43 seconds left are going to call a timeout.
And we're going to take a timeout ourselves. We'll take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Blue Top, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com. You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. We're joining you live here in Mount Vernon at Mountaineer Stadium. Tigers trailing. 43 seconds left in the first half. Tigers trailing the Mountaineers 7-0. Mountaineers are driving just prior to the timeout. It brings up 4th and 1 on the Tiger 18.
Critical point in the ball game here, Matt. If we can get this stop, might have a chance here.
Dawson's under center. He takes the snap and he'll hand off to Conway, and Conway will break through and easily get the first down and a little bit more. Finally brought down in the backfield.
Just a good dive right up the middle. Shedding tacklers left and right. It's just a hard guy to get down.
The clock is our friend. 36 seconds left.
A little confusion on Mount Vernon.
First and 10 on the Lamar 13.
Got their player out. Looks like
Dawson takes the snap and he'll pass over to the left-hand side, overthrows his receiver by a good bit, covered really well over there by Chase McCullough.
Yep, he was right on that one. Even if he did catch that one, Matt, I don't think he was going to get a couple of yards.
Yep. So it'll bring up incomplete pass will bring up 2nd and 10.
That actually is probably the best thing for them.
Again, we're on the Lamar 13, 25 seconds left.
0 timeouts for Mount Vernon. 25 seconds left. They're on the 13-yard line. We've got an official's timeout here. Switching out balls. Okay.
Again, Dawson, he'll line up his shotgun. Then he'll have 81, Coy Felton, to his right. He usually lines up at receiver, so they're going to have 2 receivers. Well, wait for the officials to get set here.
Yep, 2nd down.
They're going to have 2 receivers bunched up over on the left-hand side. Dawson takes the shotgun snap, and he rolls back. He's looking. Hits his receiver in the end zone, but I'm pretty sure it hit the ground first.
That ball bounced. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not.
They call it a touchdown.
Called it a touchdown. I think I could clearly see that one bounced, but here we are.
It'd be interesting to go back and watch that play for sure. Sure looked like it hit the ground there in the end zone before he's able to scoop it up, but officials call a touchdown and bring up 13 Mount Vernon, Lamar 0. 19 seconds left here. 57, Landon Papa lines up for the PAT for the Mt Vernon Mountaineers. Snap is off, kick is off, and it's good. So with 19 seconds left in the half, Mount Vernon scores again and lead your Lamar Tigers 14-0. And we're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 Solo Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community. You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Well, welcome back, Tiger fans. We're not used to the situation that we're in, down 14-0. 19 seconds left in the first half. Lance, who's our kickoff sponsor as Mount Vernon goes to kick it off?
Lamar Bank and Trust. LBT is proud to sponsor each kickoff. Go Tigers from our team at LBT.
57 from Mount Vernon kicks it. It's kind of a long rolling kick, and Waylon Nolting will field it, and he'll bring it back out to about the Lamar 35 before he's brought down.
I thought he had a seam there. Sure looked like it, but they brought it up to the 35. 15 seconds left in this first half.
So 1st and 10. Lamar ball from their own 35.
Looks like we got a bunch of Mountaineers playing center field here, moving back, expecting a pass from the Tigers.
Lamar lines up in their traditional wingback set. We got Waylon to the right and Trent Torbeck to the left. Clayton Powell takes the shotgun snap and hands it off to Taryn Williams, and he'll go around the right-hand side. Picks up about 4 on the play where he's brought down by Mount Vernon. Clock's still running. Looks like they're going to let it go. And that'll be the end of the half. So stay with us here again, live from Mount Vernon. The Mountaineers lead the Tigers 14-0. Stay tuned for the Jones Plumbing, Heating and Air halftime show right after these messages. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Again, a 5-minute break. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back from what it was to what it can be and to any extreme you can imagine. Chopped, lowered, painted, or back to original glory. Beardy's Custom and Collision also does basic to extreme repairs on your everyday driver. If you had a fender bender or a major crash, Beardy's can put it back just like it was. They work with your insurance too to make sure everything's taken care of. Beardy's Custom and Collision treats your car just like it was their own. East of Lamar on 160, then straight on Highway E. Give them a call, 417-537-0018, or check them out on Facebook. Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's Beardies, custom with a K and collision.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
Dairy Grill and Chill of Lamar invite you to check out the new DQ app. Explore the menu, order ahead with easy ordering, save with weekly deals, and more. Your go-to app is now cooler than ever. Locate Dairy Grill and Chill on the app and see how easy it is to order your fave eats and treats. Repeat your orders in a flash with one-click reordering, and speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your hometown bank, Lamar's only locally owned and operated bank, serving this community for nearly 100 years. Whether you're managing your everyday banking needs, saving for the future, buying a home, or building your business, we're here to help you every step of the way. Banking with LBT is always a win. Visit LBT today, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Does your car sound like this? It probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say they're geared for it.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Be sure to call them for all your heating and air conditioning needs. 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. Well, Lance, this is your host Matt Brown with special guest this evening. Lance Hardman, as Kevin Bull's out on vacation, and just got a text from him that he's traveling and on his way back to the Show Me State, and he's listening in. And so we hope, Kevin, that we're doing you proud. We're doing what we can do. Tigers trail 14-0 against the Mt Vernon Mountaineers at the halftime. We're going to have to postpone the Arvest Bank statistical summary as our tool that we use to kind of keep stats through the game died on us part of the way through. So we're doing our best to kind of put a stat summary together, but we'll for the meantime we'll give you a score summary update. Lance, I'll let you kind of take over on that.
Okay, sounds good. The Big 8 going across here, looks like Seneca is at Aurora. They're winning that game 35-7 at half. Looks like our foe that we're playing next week, Nevada, is at East Newton, and that score is 20-0 Nevada. Cassville is at Harrisonville, and Cassville is up 14-0 at half. Monette versus Mack County. Monette kind of the surprise in the Big 8 here. They're up 30-12 over Mack County. Going into district play, some of our district foes that we might be facing potentially here. Holden is hosting Lexington, and that one, the latest score that we had on that one was 0-0 there in the first. Sarcoxy is visiting El Dorado in our district, and Sarcoxy is leading El Dorado 14-6 at half. Adrian is at Butler, which is in our district, and it looks like Adrian is up 19-8 at halftime. Windsor is visiting at Stockton, and they're winning that game 22-15 at half. And Diamond is visiting Marionville, and Marionville is winning that game 57-0 at half. So
just a couple other area scores of note. Carl Junction's leading Hillcrest 28-14. Webb City trails Neosho 28-19 at the half. That's kind of a surprise. Out in state action, many of you know Blair Oaks is a Class 2 team this year. They currently lead Boonville. The Pirates of Falcons of Blair Oaks lead the Boonville Pirates 34-0. Salem is over Ava. That's out in the district to the east of us that we would play if we were able to move on past districts. Lamar would play the winner of that district, and Ava currently leads Salem 29-0. Let's see here. Lafayette County's up or trails Richmond 41-7. In other Class 2 action again in that other I think that's District 3 down in the south central part of the state. Liberty Mountain View leads Willow Springs 33-0. Area action, Carthage up big over Willard. The score disappeared there on me, but so lots of close games in the Big 8 again. Lamar Tigers trail the Mt Vernon Mountaineers 14-0. We'll come back with a abbreviated statistical summary here in a few minutes, but for now we're going to take another 5-minute break. Again, 5 minutes. You're listening to 101.7 SoMo Sports Radio.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the four-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceagency.com.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan, at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262, Equal Housing Lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
You want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at mindvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301. The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Bearded Bee Coffee Company was born to share the joy of incredible coffee with the world. Bearded Bee works directly with small farms to bring you the highest quality beans while making sure the hardworking farmers are paid a fair price. No matter your position in life, we invite you to experience what coffee was intended to be. Bearded Bee, located across from the old Boothop, the only local roastery in Lamar. Try one of our signature selections and see what everybody's talking about. Order online and pick up at the coffee spot. Second location coming soon. BeardedBeeCoffeeCompany.com.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Again, here in Mt Vernon, where the Tigers trail the Mountaineers at halftime, 14-0. Tigers got some work to do. You're listening to the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Be sure to call them on all your heating and air conditioning needs, 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. We're now going to have an abbreviated Arvest stats summary. Tonight's stats and highlights are sponsored by Arvest Bank, proud supporters of the Lamar Tigers and all the folks who have a positive impact in the communities we serve. 14 convenient area locations, including Lamar, Lockwood, Nevada, Carthage, and Pittsburgh. Arvest offers tailored financial solutions that help farms, families, and community thrive. So just not your normal offensive night for the Lamar Tigers. as we said, quarterback Braden Wolf went out of the game with an injury there on the first drive, and so a little different kind of stat line than what we've seen in the past few games. Taryn Williams thus far has rushed for 85 yards. Jaden Moore, number 22, has rushed for 22 yards. We got Waylon Nolting down for 7 yards from scrimmage. And number seven, Carson Parker, was able to gain 14 yards. 18, Clayton Powell, that came in reporter at quarterback. Currently have him at -9 yards, was able to get sacked there a couple times, so not the kind of stat line that we want. And again, the Tigers trailing 14 to nothing. On the Mount Vernon side of the ball, number 81 had that the receiver had 72 total yards receiving, including that 61-yard touchdown pass on the first play from scrimmage for the Mountaineers, one that kind of broke the game open and kind of stung the Tigers and got us on our heels early. Number 34, that's their good running back, Hunter Conway. Have him for 104 total yards from scrimmage. Number 11, Garrison Nordyke, was able to gain 5 yards. Number 35, that was their alternative running back, Griffin Cordray. It's got 10 yards, and then quarterback, number 10, Hunter Dawson, has 16 yards. 2 touchdowns for the Tigers, or for the Mountaineers, rather. That first one was kind of the stinger, though, Lance, that kind of just set the tone for the rest of this game.
Yeah, we kind of got caught sleeping a little bit. We had some decent coverage, but that 81, he's just a big, tall receiver, and kind of found the seam there, and Coe just took that ball, and that was kind of a backbreaker there early, but we're kind of settling in. We haven't been able to, due to the injury, kind of get back on track. Started that bone formation and really started moving the ball and eating a lot of the clock, but just couldn't get anything. Mount Vernon made some adjustments and kind of stopped us, but I think halftime, Coach Behore is going to get them out to a good start.
Each team's had 3 drives, I think, if we go back and look, and Mount Vernon able to capitalize on their first one and their third one. We were able to force them to punt on their second drive, but not able to get, with the exception of the one long drive, not able to get much going on offense. The Tigers did have that the long drive in the neighborhood of 60 yards, started deep in their own territory, and were able to take it about 60 yards. Mount Vernon said that's enough of this. They called the timeout, made some adjustments, and were able to get the field flip to turn over on downs, and then we're able to score on the subsequent drive. They haven't passed as much, Lance, as what we are typical that we typically see from the Mount Vernon offense, but just kind of a good balanced attack. That 34 Hunter Conway, I think we said he had 104 total yards. So certainly been really effective, as you said multiple times. Just kind of a big kid, hard to tackle, and a challenge for the Tiger defense.
Yeah, that run-pass option, that quarterback, he hides the ball well. Hunter Dawson is just a big kid, and he can hide that ball in there. And, just that jet sweep, little of those motions. It's not like we got fooled, but they just he does a really good job of hiding the ball and doing well for him.
Again, tonight's stats and highlights are sponsored by Arvest Bank, proud supporters of the Lamar Tigers, and all the folks who have a positive impact in the communities we serve. 14 convenient area locations. Arvest offers tailored financial solutions that help farm families and communities thrive. This concludes the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. Be sure to call them for all your heating and air conditioning needs. 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. We've got about 2 minutes left in the half, so we're going to take a 1 minute break. Again, 1 minute, and we'll be back to bring you the second half. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 Solo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. We just finished the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. Be sure to call them for all your heating and air conditioning needs. 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. They're going to wind the clock again for another 3 minutes, but we're going to stay with you. My guest, you're listening to Matt Brown, your host, and Kevin Bull, our starting QB, you might say, is gone tonight, traveling for some business and pleasure, I think, and he's on his way back to the Show Me State, and so joined here tonight with my longtime buddy Lance Hardman, and many of you know Lance and the impact that they've had. Him and his wife Michelle started the youth football program many years ago. I think it was 2008. He said on the way down here, and Lance and I have always just enjoyed talking Lamar Tiger football as both our boys kind of came up through the program. So, Lance, tell them a little bit about you had put together some stuff on the history of Lamar and Mount Vernon, and also some youth football things. So I'll let you share some of those things that you've got for us.
Absolutely. Looks like a little bit of Mount Vernon Lamar history. This is our 91st meeting between this. Our first game was back in 1930. Mount Vernon does have the advantage over Lamar as far as wins at 50.5 versus 39.5. The half was back in 35, scoring at a 0-0 tie. Mount Vernon, no stranger to state championships. They won back in 1978. They were runner-up in 1982, and most recently state runner-up in 2017. Lamar had beat Mount Vernon that year 48-6. They ended up losing to Cassville 19-27. Then they rattled off 5 straight wins, and then lost to the state championship to Maryville 9-47. What happened to Lamar that year? 2017. Well, we went on to win our 7th consecutive state championship, beating Lafayette County 30-27. So Lamar, we've only had a couple of decades of winning record. Back in the 30s, had 8.5 wins versus only 1.5 losses. 2010 was our best, having an 8-0 record, but currently in the 2020s, Lamar has the 2-1 advantage. A little bit more about that 95-year-old history, and now you know why we don't like green. But anyway, Matt, moving on to the Southwest Tigers little youth football. Michelle started this program back in 2008. She deserves all the credit on that. She's still part of the program. Still does a lot of the ordering and not as much involved in it, but she started this thing. Old Merle Stanley said, Lamar, do you want to get involved in this? And we took the challenge, and so we do have a ball game tomorrow. The 27th, we are hosting Carthage White, so hope to see a lot of young Tiger fans. Everybody talks about all the time is having some people that they look up to. Go out and support our Tigers. They'd love to see you out there.
Yeah, we talked about last week as the youth football teams got recognized on the field there in Lamar. We talked about the strength of our youth program, and shout out to Jake Timmons, who's taken that over and doing an outstanding job, and all the volunteer dads and moms that help with the coaches and the cheerleaders and those things, just building that brotherhood tradition early. So we're about back to game time, 19 seconds until kickoff, and Logan Martin will line up to kick off. The Mountaineers will start the second half with the ball, and it looks like they've got 81, Coy Felton is their deep back receiver.
All right, our kickoff sponsor here is sponsored by Lamar Bank and Trust. It's proud to kick off the new football season with John Gilkey and Brad Williams on the LBT team. Contact them for a new loan. And
the Logan Martin kick is away. Good kick, long and deep, and it'll go out of bounds. And the flag will be thrown. Yep. Goes out of bounds down on about the Mount Vernon 14, so long, deep kick. And I'll get the Lamar the illegal procedure penalty. And
I think they're going to start it out on the 35 with that penalty.
Again, the Tigers trailing the Mountaineers 14-0 here to start the second half.
You know, Matt, if we can get a quick 3 and out here, I think we're going to settle down and be just fine.
Got some different personnel in. We've got number 10 Brady Reeves in on defense for the Tigers.
Yeah, that freshman looks like he's got some big shoes to fill, but I think he's going to do pretty good here. He's split out with the wide receiver, number 4.
Dawson's under center, and he'll back off and hand off to Conway. And we'll get him wrapped up that time. He'll gain, looks like, about 2. Takes that handoff and just goes to the right there and runs right into a wall of Tiger defenders.
Good pursuit there by the Tigers. Got him bottled up and just gained 2 yards. Starting the third quarter, down 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Mount Vernon 37. Mount Vernon breaks the huddle. We'll have Dawson under center. Looks like Conway in the backfield, wide receiver left and 3 to the right. He'll pitch out to Conway. And he'll pick up about 4 on the play before he gets knocked out of bounds by Brody Gardner there from Lamar.
He got a pretty good jump there, but it kind of looked like a little holding call there that might have been missed. But nonetheless, we're 3rd down and 3.
On the Mount Vernon 42, 11:16 left in the third quarter. Mount Vernon Mountaineers are huddled up, and Dawson gets the play in from Coach Tom Cox. He'll start in the shotgun formation with Conway to his left, 2 wide receivers left and 2 to the right hand. Nope, fakes the handoff and shoots for 81, Coy Felton. It looks like it's a catch. He's going to be just past the first down marker, so Mount Vernon will move the chains.
He just ran a little quick slant route there. Those are one of the hardest things to defend as a cornerback. He got him about 6 yards and just enough for a first down.
We'll bring up 1st and 10 on the Mount Vernon 46, not quite to midfield. 11:02 left in the third quarter. Again, Dawson hands off to Conway. And he goes over to the left hand side. Carson Parker catches up with him in the backfield and is going to tackle him for a slight loss.
Great pursuit there. Yeah, he slipped out. Carson got him, shedded his tackler, and looked like a little bit of a loss there. Going to bring up 2nd and 1 right on the...
2nd and 11.
Yep, 2nd and 11 on the 45-yard line.
10:29 left to go in the third quarter. Mount Vernon's going to change some personnel.
It's like number 10's going in there for them.
Yep, 10's bringing in the play. That's Hunter Dawson, the quarterback. He'll line up in the shotgun position. Got 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right, empty backfield. Going to be a pass play. Nope,
quarterback draw.
Tucks it and run, design quarterback run, and he comes right up in the middle, able to gain some yards. Just shy of the first down. He'll pick up about 8 or 9 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. He crosses midfield, and they're going to start from the Lamar 47, 3rd and 3. 9:47 left in the third quarter.
Good design quarterback run. Picked up quite a few there, but
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Dawson takes the shotgun snap and hands off to Conway, and he will get it right across midfield for the first down. He's going to pick up about 7 on the play.
Yeah, he's just shedding tacklers. It's hard to bring that big man down.
Mount Vernon kind of showing some diversity in their play calling, some different formations from one play to the next, and then doing some different things, and so has this Lamar Tiger defense on its heels.
1st and 10.
Dawson will bring in the play from the sideline, and Coach Cox, and he's going to stand in shotgun. He's got Conway on his right, 3 receivers to the far right, 1 to the left. He'll take the shotgun snap, and he'll keep it and put it in the air for 81. He's got Coy Felton, and very good defense.
Looks like we might be getting a pass interference call on that one.
Yeah, very good defense by Waylon Nolting there. Was right there with him. Looked kind of like Lance that maybe they got their legs tangled up, but there was some arm contact too. And those are kind of those plays that if it's going to be a big deep ball and a mismatch receiver, those are the kind that you don't necessarily regret. The pass interference call is certainly better than a touchdown. So.
Yeah, he definitely has a size advantage on him, but Nolting was right there. They kind of bumped into each other, and Got that pass interference call.
So they come back to the line of scrimmage to mark it off here and see where we'll end up.
Looks like that'll probably be a 15-yard penalty. Marking that one off.
8:59 left in the third quarter. Lamar trails Mount Vernon 14-0. Mount Vernon ball. They'll get it on their, they'll have a 1st and 10 from the Lamar 26. So Mount Vernon down on the Lamar end of the trail, threatening to score. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Conway on the right. Dawson takes the snap, hands off to Conway, and he'll move forward. But he'll get right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think there was much gain on that one.
Big, good stop by the Tiger defensive line. Number 7, Carson Barker, comes in from his linebacker position, is able to fill that gap and get Hunter Conway stopped.
Yeah, Hunter got met at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers weren't backing down on that one and won that line of scrimmage battle for sure.
Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Lamar 26. Dawson lines up under center this time with Conway in the backfield, and he'll hand off to Conway. He'll take it again, and he'll pick up 2 or 3 on the play, but that's about it. Tiger defense holds strong.
Yeah, that was another great stop there. 65 was in on that one.
Jackson Byers, big defensive tackle for Lamar.
Number 11 was in there, and Lewis Salas.
Just 2 on the play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 on the Lamar 24. 7:48 left in the third quarter. Tigers trail Mount Vernon 14-0. Again, Dawson is in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. He'll back off to pass, and he'll find Felton. Not quite to the first down, but he's able to get some. Oh, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, the ball came loose, but not before it went out of bounds and got a first down.
Coy Felton, we talked about a good all-conference wide receiver last year, this time a senior. I think they've got him listed at about 6'3", 200, so got some length, got some limbs, and we've talked about Lamar corners. Do a good job, have some speed, but certainly undersized and very hard to defend. A good, strong receiver with some experience like that for Hayden Felton at Mount Vernon. So
yeah, we were right there on that.
Dawson under center. He's going to hand off to Conway. And he'll juke right and left and come back to the center. He might pick up 2 on the play.
Yeah, Lamar defended that one well. Got a couple yards. Be down on the about
Troy on stop with the stop for Lamar Tiger and Lamar defensive end.
Looks like we're going to be 2nd and 7 on the 8. Mountaineers are driving here.
Mount Vernon breaks the huddle. Dawson's under center, and he'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Conway, and he will squirt out to the right. And he'll go around the right edge, and he is in for a Mount Vernon touchdown.
Not for sure why they're not seeing what I'm seeing here, but got a pretty good hold on that right side. Cleared the lane there, but nonetheless, we didn't get the call, but down 20-0 here.
Gearhead Garage, touchdown sponsor. Gearhead Garage is your full auto repair from rear end to front end and everything in between. 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Lamar will attempt the PAT. We almost get to it, but they get it away, and it's good. So here at Mount Vernon, the Tigers trail the Mountaineers 21-0. 6:20 left in the third quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 SoMo Sports Radio.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back to Tiger fans. Lance Hardman, Matt Brown here in Mount Vernon, where the Tigers trail the Mountaineers 21-0, 6:20 left in the third quarter.
Matt, here's your kickoff sponsor, Lamar Bank and Trust. Kick off football season with a new account or loan at LBT, a customer-friendly bank with a winning record.
Lamar's good, or Mount Vernon's good kicker, number 57, Landon Papa, lines up, and he's got a really deep kick, and it looks like it'll be a touchback. No, we're going to field it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was in the end zone, and we decided to catch it and bring it out. Landon Eisen with a good catch there, but it was in the end zone, and we had a kicker a few years ago that would put it in the end zone every time. You remember that guy?
Mr. Todd Morrow, I do. Went on to play at Pitt State.
Yep.
With the boys, yeah.
Got to play some golf with Todd. Got paired with him and a couple other guys this summer, and had a good visit at the Brotherhood Benefit Golf Tournament. So that's turned into a really good event. Enjoyed that time. But yeah, Mount Vernon's kicker Landon Papa is legit.
Yes.
So Tigers will get the ball. Got Clayton Powell will line up in the shotgun. Two wingbacks, one receiver right, one receiver left. Powell will take the ball, and he will. Good pass to Trent Torbeck, just kind of not able to get it sealed in, but hit him in the numbers. Good
right
ball by
hands, but
good ball by Clayton Powell there.
Would have probably had about a 7-8 yard run on that slant pattern, just right through the hands. It happens. We'll settle down here and
going to bring up 2nd and 10. Lamar starts from their own 20 here. 6:16 left in the third quarter. Tigers trail 21-0. Line up in a similar formation. We got two wide receivers right. Powell in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff to Nolting, who's coming across on the jet sweep, and then he'll keep it himself and move forward. Picks up about 5 on the play, out to the Tiger 30 or 25-yard line.
Yeah, just a little quarterback keep. He decided, and he's looking for a couple of wide receivers, decided to take it. Picked up about 5 here. We're going to bring up 3rd and 5 on the 25.
Clayton Powell, a good-sized kid, stocky, and certainly got some speed and athleticism. And as we can see, got an arm. He lines up in the shotgun. He's got two receivers to the right. He'll hand off to Taryn Williams from the right wingback position, or left wingback position. He'll go around the right side and pick up about 4 or 5, pretty close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it. Yep. It looks like the chains are moving. So that'll be Lamar Tiger first down, and that is a first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. We apologize to Gary and the bunch and getting some of these ad reads in. We're doing what we can for a couple of first timers, and so
yeah, Taryn had a really good run there around the right side, finding a little momentum here.
Clayton Powell lines up in the shotgun, and he'll keep it himself and move forward. Little, if any, gain he's met at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure what happened there. A little bit of hesitation on Powell's part there, but the Mount Vernon defensive line able to kind of crash the line of scrimmage and get that one stopped really before it got started. It's going to bring up.
Kind of got a little spy play there. They got a linebacker that's keeping his eye on the quarterback. We'll hopefully get something going here, 2nd and 10.
Powell takes the handoff and hands it off to Jaden Moore, and he'll get dropped in the backfield. Jaden Moore takes that handoff and moves around to the left-hand side, and the whole left side of the Lamar offensive line gets crashed by the very fast Mount Vernon defense, and their whole secondary and backers do a really good job coming up on the right-hand side, and they get Jaden dropped there at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 on the Lamar 30. 4:06 left in the third quarter. Lamar trails Mount Vernon 21-0. Powell lines up in shotgun. Two receivers to the right. We got a false start on Lamar. One of the old linemen is able to kind of jump there. And so just out of rhythm, out of timing. Tigers are a little bit out of sorts on offense. Just struggling to kind of get things to come together. We talked about in our pregame, one of the keys to the game is just to focus and play Lamar football, and it's one of the things we just for whatever reason haven't been able to do tonight. So
yeah, that injury to Braden Wolf there right off the start just kind of has them in kind of out of sorts.
3rd and 15 on the Tiger 25. Powell will take the shotgun snap and fake to Taryn Williams. He'll pass it to number 22, Jaden Moore.
Nice pickup.
Good pass, good cut, good catch. He'll pick up about 6 on the play. And I'm pretty sure the Tigers will want to punt. It's 4th and 4 on their own 36. And, yeah, the punt team comes on the field. We'll see Trent Torbeck
yeah, looks like he got about 11 yards on that pass. It's going to, with the penalty, brings us up to 4th and 4. I don't know, with us being down, we might be going for it here.
They are going for it. They are going for it. Lined up in the wishbone. Powell takes the snap, hands off to Taryn Williams, and he's breaks several tackles.
He got the first down.
He's able to break through and get the first down. That wishbone package showing its head again, and the success we've had with that. Mount Vernon was able to stop it on that drive there in the middle of the second quarter, but comes through for us on this play and able to get the first down.
Yeah, I think he picked up about 6 on that, bring it up to the 41-yard line, first down for the Tigers.
2:47 left in the third quarter.
On our own 41-yard line.
They're lined up in the wishbone again. Powell under center. He'll hand off again to Taryn Williams, and he'll go through the right side and met by a big host of Mountaineer defenders there. And he'll be stopped for might have got a yard.
Yeah, might have got a yard and a half.
2 yards. He'll bring up 2nd and 8. The Tigers 43.
2:19 left in the third quarter here, down 21-0. Tigers are moving now.
Tigers line up again in the wishbone. We've got Williams and Jaden Moore in the backfield. Lewis Salas right in front of them as a lead blocker, and Clayton Powell under center. Powell takes the handoff and hands off to Jaden Moore to the left. He makes a cut and is able to get right out close to the first down.
I think we might be about a yard short. That's a great run by Jaden.
He kind of comes from his right running back position there in the wishbone formation and is able to kind of cut to the left and then makes a quick cut back to the right and able to jerk forward there for a couple extra yards, and it's going to be a close one here. 3rd and 1 right on the 50. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Powell takes the snap. He keeps it himself.
Looks like we might.
It's going to be awful close.
Looks like we might be getting this first down.
Yep, and they said white hat signals move the chains, and it'll be a Tiger first down. Be on the Mount Vernon 49. Again, 1:20 left in the third quarter. First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
Getting into Mount Vernon territory here right on the 49. Minute left in the third. Down 21-0.
Lined up in the traditional formation. Powell at shotgun. He takes the snap and it looks like he wants to pass, and he
just
overthrows. We had Jaden Moore kind of open in a slight slant route back to the middle and just overthrew him a little bit. So that'll be an incomplete pass.
He had plenty of time to pass. The line held up their end of it there. Just overthrew it.
Just good to kind of see them line up in a little different formation, not totally depend on that wishbone. Anything we can do to kind of keep that Mountaineer defense guessing is good at this point. 1:01 left in the third quarter. Powell at shotgun. And there'll be a flag on the play. Looks like we might have had some motion on the Lamar side. But.
Yep, false start penalty on us.
So that'll back the Tigers up.
We've got Trent Torbeck over on the left-hand side of the field, and nobody's covering him out here. If we could get a quick pass out to him, there's nobody to cover him. I'm hoping that we can see that.
Tigers line up again. 2 wide receivers left. Got Torbeck and Nolting on the near side, and Powell takes the snap, and he will do just what you said, Lance. He'll hit Torbeck, but not able to bring it in.
It was there. I could see it. It just was happening. It started developing, and just it's kind of a bang-bang play. I was thinking that he was going to get him on the go route, but he just kind of did a quick slant.
3rd and long on the Mount Vernon, or they'll be back to the Tiger 46, so 3rd and 15 to go. 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Mount Vernon leads your Lamar Tigers 21-0. A lot of ball game left.
That's right.
Powell takes the snap, and he'll drop back to pass, and he'll let it go, and it's tipped by a Mount Vernon receiver. Had 2 wide receivers kind of in the area. Jaden Moore and Trent Torbeck were there in the middle of the field, but one of the Mount Vernon linebackers able to get a hand up and just tip it, and the ball goes way in the air and out of play, and so see what the Tigers do here on 4th and 15.
There was a tight window. It was kind of open, but then it closed pretty quick. They got their hands on it and knocked it away.
Tiger punt team on the field. Torbeck will drop back to punt. Number 34 for Mount Vernon will drop back, and that's
let's get him.
That's that good running back, Hunter Conway.
He's not going down. We had him back on the 35. Just keeps on running.
Finally, Landon Eisen, of all people, one of the littlest guys on the team, able to get hold of Hunter Conway and get him brought down. But one of those things, Lance, that we see sometimes late in games that we don't like to see on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes we think we can just go up and hit players, and they're just going to fall down. We're used to our physical brand of football. But 34 is not your typical high school running back, and you're not going to be able to just hit him. You're going to have to get him wrapped up and get him form tackled, or he's just going to keep bouncing off defenders and do what he does.
Nope, it's not a one-on-one. You're going to have to gang tackle this guy for sure.
Brings up 1st and 10 Mount Vernon on their own 49. They'll rush to the line. Dawson under center, and he'll pitch out to number 35. And he'll find a seam and make his way up to the Lamar 45 for about a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, a little pitch out to the left. He cut back to the right. Found a little seam.
35's Griffin Cordray. He plays in the defensive secondary for Mount Vernon, but has come in on a few of these plays at running back. It's just kind of another option, more of a speedy back.
Yep, I think that's going to bring an end to the 3rd quarter here.
So they're going to let the clock run off, and we'll flip the field, and we're going to take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 SoMo Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community. You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, SoMo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Matt Brown, Lance Hardman down here in Mount Vernon, where the Tigers trail the Mt Vernon Mountaineers 21-0 at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Mount Vernon has the ball. It'll be 2nd and 6 on the Lamar 45. It's largely been all Mount Vernon here tonight, Lance. They've been able to run an effective offense, and Lamar suffered an injury to our quarterback to start the game, and we've kind of been out of sorts since then. Been able to do some things on offense and move the ball a little bit, but it's just nothing able to sustain anything. So Hunter Dawson will line up at shotgun, and he drops back to pass. Lots of Lamar defenders there, but he's got number 5 and overthrew him.
Yeah, Brody Gardner was in on that one.
Brody Gardner and Briar Eadson and Troy Onstad all putting pressure on Hunter Dawson in the backfield. He certainly wasn't able to make a good pass there, so we'd like to see more of that if we can for sure.
3rd and 4, Matt. Hopefully we can get a stop here. Just starting the 4th quarter. Down 21-0. Never count our Tigers out, though.
Dawson gets the play from Coach Tom Cox, and he trots back out onto the field.
You know, you're talking about Braden Wolf's injury. You know, just our prayers go out to him. Hopefully he'll recover.
Absolutely.
On that one, but
Hunter Dawson in the shotgun. He'll hand off to Felton this time, 81, the wide receiver. Nope, it was a fake. Faked it to him and actually handed off to, actually kept it himself. Faked it to that wide receiver jet sweep type play and faked it to Coy Felton and then kept it himself and was able to run forward for a Mount Vernon first down. So it'll bring up 1st and 10 on the Tiger 40.
Little RPO action there. He hides that ball really well. Big kid, 6'5", 220. Just hit that ball and took it up the middle. Got a first down for the Mountaineers.
A little confusion on the Mountaineer sideline here. They're kind of looking at their wristbands and motioning to coach.
About 10 seconds on the play clock here, running up.
Dawson then out of the shotgun. Conway to his right. He hands off to Conway, and he'll move forward. We'll pick up about 2 on the play.
Yeah, the Tiger defense did a good job bottling up there. Led by 65.
Jackson Byers, and then they said Briar Eadson as well. Yep. Were 8 in on the play. Another one of our talented sophomores that's been starting this year on Friday nights. And Mount Vernon huddles up, and they'll go back to the line of scrimmage. Dawson will line up in the shotgun. Conway to his right. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. He'll drop back to pass. Looks like he's going to try to hit, he overthrew. It's hard to see who that receiver is over there.
Looks like number 35.
Yeah, 35.
Griffin Cadre. And then number 14, Brody Gardner
stayed with him from that linebacker position. And
he really did a good job defending that one. A little overthrown.
3rd and 8. And the Tiger 38, 10:29 left in the 4th quarter. Tigers trail Mount Vernon 21-0. Dawson in the shotgun, takes the snap. He'll drop back to pass. He'll let it fly. He's got Coy Felton kind of open, but he overthrows him high over his head. Again, defended very well by Trent Torbeck and Toby Ainsley there. So not it was going to be hard for him to catch anyway, but it was 4 or 5 feet over his head. So
man, that does look like there's a penalty on the play. Some of the Mountaineers are shaking their head, not understanding. Looked like it could be a hold. We'll see what the call is here.
Yep. Holding against Mount Vernon.
Penalties declined by the Tigers. 4th and 8.
4th and 8 on the Tiger 38. Dawson over here on the sideline visiting with Coach Cox. He's got the play. He's trotting back out on the field.
We're going to get back in this. This needs to be our stop. 4th and 8. They're going for it on our side of the ball.
Dawson out of the shotgun. He backs way up.
He might end up punting this one.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to punt this one. He's also their punter. So he punts it over on the right-hand side, and it goes out of bounds. So good defensive stop by the Tigers there. It's your USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119.
Looks like he kicked that ball out on the 15-yard line. Tigers are going to take over. Nice stop there.
If they get things change around, we'll just go ahead and stay with you. Here, a lot of ball game left. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Your Tigers trail the Mountaineers 21-0. They're going to start from their own 15.
You if we can get a quick score here, feel a little bit better about the Tigers' chances here. We are backed up a little bit.
So a little different formation. Powell and Williams in the backfield. Torbeck out to the right. Hands off to Williams. He's going to, nope, Powell's going to keep it. Faked it to Williams. He sold me on that fake for sure. And he'll move forward for about 2 yards, 3 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 on the Tiger 18. Again, 10 minutes left in the ball game.
Mountaineers have their 4-man front, and then guys are just kind of cheating up linebackers or about a yard off the ball, really crowding the line of scrimmage.
Same formation. Powell in the backfield at shotgun. Williams to his right. Torbeck off to the right. He takes the snap, and he's got Torbeck open, and it's a good ball. Torbeck.
Where's the pass interference?
Torbeck comes up with it. Yeah, he was pretty much mauled by number 11 from Mount Vernon, and there's no flag on the play.
Well, yep. Torbeck is a little shaken up on that play, but I wonder why.
He's able to go up. It's pretty much a 50-50 ball, Lance, and Torbeck able to go up and had his hands on it for sure, but he was getting molested pretty good by the Mount Vernon receiver. So questionable play there, but they didn't call the interference. So we'll go with it. Brings up 3rd and 7 on the Tiger 18. 9:35 left in the ball game. Powell takes the snap, and he'll roll out to the right, and he's going to keep it. He's got a running lane. He's out across the first down marker out to the Tiger 35-yard line.
Very good run there.
He'll pick up several yards on the play and get the Tiger first down.
Really good scamper.
First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling.
Really nice gain there.
1st and 10 on the Tiger 34. Powell in the backfield by himself. Wide receiver right. Jaden Moore takes the handoff from his wing position, and he gets around to the right side. Picks up 2 or 3 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Tigers on the Tiger 34.
Out of his wing position, he went off to the left. And
if we're going to have a chance to stay in this ballgame, we're going to have to move a little quicker.
Yeah, time
try to get some chunk plays here. Lined up in the traditional Lamar formation. Powell in the backfield takes the snap and keeps it himself, and he'll run forward. He's got some blockers. He'll get out across the first down marker out to the Lamar 45. Good blocks on that play by the Lamar line over on the left-hand side. It looked like he was going to maybe pass that thing, and then he drops back and never intended to pass it, just drops back and fakes the pass and then tucks it and has a good running lane, good blocks over there on the left-hand side for the Lamar offensive line.
Really good seal blocks for sure.
Powell takes the snap again, and he's going to run forward. He's going to keep it, and he'll pick up about 5 out to the Lamar 49.
Clock running. We're with about 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. Need to pick up the tempo a little bit here, Tigers. Torbeck's alone here on the side.
Powell in the backfield in the shotgun. Got Taryn Williams to his left. Torbeck out to the right at the wide receiver position. Flag on the play. Looks like probably an illegal motion. Had a little movement there on the offensive line. And there will be illegal motion on the Tigers.
Matt, that play is set up. Torbeck is over here. Got one receiver, or one cornerback on the right-hand side. One guy to beat. Everybody's cheating in, thinking that they're going to run it. That play looked like that might have happened. So if we can get number 4 defending.
See if Torbeck out here to the right on the near side. Clayton takes the snap, hands it off to Jaden Moore from the wing position. He's going to move around the left. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 on the play. It's a fumble on the Tigers, and it looks like Mountaineers say they have it. See what the officials say. They did switch the ball. It'll be Mount Vernon ball. So critical turnover there on the Tigers. We were just driving, picked up about 30 yards on that drive and just fumble it away. It's just not the Tigers' night.
No, those things happen.
First and 10 for Mount Vernon at the 48-yard line.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. They're going to be on the Lamar 48. 7:33 left in the fourth quarter. Mountaineers lead the Tigers 21-0. Snap to Hunter Dawson. He hands it off to Hunter Conway, the running back, and he'll surge forward for about 4 yards.
Just a straight dive there. Dawson bottled him up a little bit. Taryn Williams in on that tackle. Excuse me, on that tackle. Got about 4 or 5 on that one.
Dawson brings the play in from the sideline to the Mount Vernon huddle. They're just going to take full advantage of the play clock here. It's at 23-22, winding down.
Yeah, they're going to use every bit of this. A little ball control.
Not much the Tigers can do about it. We still do have, both teams have 3 timeouts, but it's a 3-score game. Dawson under center, 2 backs behind him. He'll hand it off to 34 Conway, and he'll squirt around to the left-hand side. He'll just pick up another. He'll get back to about the line of scrimmage is all. Tiger defense flows to the ball and is able to get him tackled.
Toby Ansley and Taryn Williams were in on that tackle. Really good pursuit. Just flowed down the line and got him for no gain.
Mountaineers again with a full play clock, and they'll let that thing run. 6:13 left in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 6 Mountaineers on their Tiger 44. Just out here in midfield. Dawson's under center. Conway and Cordray behind him. He'll hand off to pitch to Conway. He'll come around the left-hand side, and he's going to be right out to just across the 40.
11 and 21 were in on that tackle.
It'll be close to a first down. Lewis Salas and Toby Ansley in on the tackle there for the Tigers. Looks like 4th and 2.
I think they're more than likely going to go for it. Their side, our side of the ball.
They've got some options here, as we saw them do last time. They lined up like they were going to pass it, but Hunter Dawson, their quarterback's also their kicker or their punter. So be interesting to see what they do here. They're actually not as close to the goal line as they were last time when they punted. So we'll see what they do here on 4th and 2. Looks like Mount Vernon is going to go a timeout and talk it over. So we're going to take a timeout as well. We're going to take 30 seconds. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to Matt Brown and Lance Hardman on 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
And welcome back, Tiger fans. Lance Hardman, Matt Brown down here in Mount Vernon. Tough night for the Tigers. 5:16 left in the fourth quarter. Your Lamar Tigers trail the Mountaineers 21-0. It is Mount Vernon ball. 4th and 2 on the Lamar 40. Looks like they're lined up, and Hunter Dawson is going to hand it off to Hunter Conway, and he's going to go around the right side, but
not going to get it.
Man, Waylon Nolting and Troy Onstad are there to meet him in the backfield. Brody Gardner there too, and able to get him bottled up. So a big defensive stop there. USA Mortgage defensive stop called. Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs. 417-214-9119.
There was a Mother Tucker hit of the game. That could have been it.
Yeah, that's a good stop. We haven't done a good job of talking about that. There haven't been too many just jaw-dropping hits tonight, or any real big plays for redneck play of the game. But we'll see what we can come up with. Hopefully, we'll have some big plays here in the last 5 minutes that we can talk about. Tiger ball, 1st and 10 on their own 44. 5:11 left in the fourth quarter. Clayton Powell, a shotgun. He'll drop back, and he will Once again, he'll hit Trent Torback, just not able to get it brought in. That one a little bit off its mark, but over on the right-hand side and just kind of through his hands.
Yeah,
just
the
one
play
of those,
was there.
One of those nights that's just not much going right for the Tigers. It's just need a big momentum shift here. Tigers will come back to the line of scrimmage. Gavin Ogden lines up over center, and Clayton Powell in the backfield. He'll take the shotgun snap, and he's got several receivers streaking downfield, and he throws an interception.
Looks like the ball hit the ground.
It looks like it hit the ground first. So a little bit off the mark. He had Jaden Moore was his target, but overthrew him just a little bit. And number 4, that Ja'Kai Kruger plays both ways for Mount Vernon. He's there, but just not able to get the full interception. So good news for Lamar fans. Brings up 3rd and 10. Lamar 44, 5:02 left.
We can get that breakout play.
Clayton Powell lines up in the backfield, empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Powell drops back for a pass. He lets it fly and misses his mark. Intended for Kyler Eisen, but 3 Mount Vernon defenders in the area, and so not able to make the connection there. This will bring up 4th and 10.
Came up just a little short on that one.
At the point now we're probably with 4:58 left, the game's been decided, so see what Lamar does here. 3-score game, Lamar trails 21-0. Powell will take the snap. No, that's Brady. That's Powell.
Yeah.
He'll take it and he'll keep it, and he'll run up the middle for about 5 yards. Meets a host of Mountaineer defenders, and they'll get the stop, and Lamar will turn over on downs.
Yeah, Mount Vernon is going to take over on downs. We had a couple of pass plays there on that little series. Just couldn't get anything going. A couple of drop balls. Just hadn't been going the Tigers' way tonight.
Mount Vernon will get the ball. Looks like they're subbing in a few players. Looks like Hunter Dawson will still be in the game. Quarterback standing here trying to get the play from Coach Tom Cox. He'll trot back out to the huddle. Play clock down to 10 seconds. They're, of course, going to try to eat all of it that they can. Dawson in the backfield with a running back on each side of him. He'll take the shotgun snap, hand it off to that's a new running back, number 40-something. He won't get very far, about 2 yards.
Let's see here.
42.
Yep. Little Memphis Montgomery.
Yep.
Junior for the Mountaineers. 2-way starter. Gained of about 1 yard on
Mount
the play.
Vernon ball again. Hunter Dawson in the backfield. It's running backs on either side of him. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. He'll hand off again fakes to Montgomery, and then we'll try to hit Conway in the flat on a little running back pass. Conway's lining up in a tight end position there, and they tries to hit him out of that position, but incomplete. A little bit overthrown. He had to kind of jump up and was a little bit an off-balance catch, but it's a good thing it went that way because he didn't have many people in front of him.
Yeah,
so
he had plenty of green in front of him.
This will bring up 3rd and 9.
The only good thing, if there is a good thing, is 4 minutes. The clock stops on that one with an incomplete pass.
So bring up 3rd and 9 on the Lamar 46. 4:13 left in the 4th quarter. Tigers trail Mount Vernon 21-0. Dawson will take the shotgun snap, and he's going to let it go. He's got Ja'Kai Kruger there in the open, and he'll be able to get that hauled in. He's kind of an undersized receiver, but a very, very speedy and athletic kind of looking kid, and he's there for a good gain, and that will move the chains for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, a little rollout pass. Got about 12 yards deep. He did a good job on that. Good pass, good catch. We were right on him, just kind of the way our night's been going tonight.
Mount Vernon offense huddled up. Dawson still on the field. He's going to be under center this time. He's got Conway behind him, wide receiver right and to the left. He'll hand off to Conway. He'll run forward and meet the Lamar defensive line. He's going to get about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, we had him bottled up. Good one on that one. Looks like 65 was on that tackle.
Lamar defense hasn't really had that bad of a night. Take away the one big play and a few of those questionable calls we have, and the Lamar defense really has played fairly well tonight. Just haven't been able to get anything going offensively. Hunter Dawson comes up under center. He's got 35 in the backfield. No, that's 34. Hunter Conway. He'll hand it off to him. He's their all-purpose heavy hitter kind of back, and they just he's their bell cow, and they just keep going to him, and he keeps getting them 2 or 3 yards at a time. 2:39 left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 6.
Looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout here.
Timeout, Tigers, and we'll take one as well. We're going to take 30 seconds. Again, 30 seconds. You're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area athletes and students. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be members of the Lamar community. And whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar community. You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Tough night for the Tigers down here in Mount Vernon. 2:39 left in the fourth quarter. Your Lamar Tigers trail the Mount Vernon Mountaineers 21-0. It's Mount Vernon ball, 3rd and 6 on the Lamar 30. Lamar leaves their offensive starters in. Quarterback Hunter Dawson in the shotgun. He'll take the snap and hand off to Coy Felton, 81. That's their wide receiver. He comes across on a jet sweep, is able to go around the right-hand side, but Lamar defense gets him bottled up. Good tackle made there by Trent Torbeck, but he will get about 4 yards on the play.
Looks like there might have been a holding call on this, Matt.
You mean they called one?
Surprisingly enough.
To make a good effort as announcers not to be homers. There's nothing worse than, when there's a lot of questionable calls and you hear those guys just complain the whole time. We've tried to do our best, haven't we, Lance? But there's been some challenges tonight for sure.
Yeah.
And it goes that way sometimes. We get over here on this side of this town and a little further east, we get different officiating crews sometimes, but both teams got to play for those, and the refs don't ever give you a game, but they're not ever going to cost you a game. But it's just been tough. Just one of those nights where not much has really gone right for the Tigers.
Yeah, looks like we might decline it potentially. Let's see what the call here is from the white hat.
Looks like we're going to call another timeout. Not sure who called that one, but maybe Lamar.
Yeah, we declined the penalty. I'm going to bring up 4th and 2.
Yeah, timeout Lamar. We're going to take a timeout as well. 30 seconds, again, 30 seconds here on 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and number.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
I'm back with you, Tiger fans. Matt Brown, Lance Hardman here in Mount Vernon, Missouri, where the Tigers trail the Mountaineers 21-0. It's 2:33 left in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 2, Mount Vernon ball on the Tiger 26. It's one of those things, if they get a first down, it could pretty well seal it up. Dawson hands off to Conway, and he is going to indeed get the first down. He'll pick up about 3 on the play.
Yeah, with no timeouts left, the Tigers are at Mount Vernon's mercy here. One thing I was going to mention, Matt, Monday, JV Tigers are going to be at home, so come out and support those. But also the youth football is going to be in town tomorrow. Carthage is coming to town, so come out and support your little Tigers.
That's always a good time on a Saturday. It's good to have lots of parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, all those things. Get to see your 3rd through 6th grade Lamar Tigers, and as we talked last week, as they were recognizing those kids, it's a big adjustment. They just announced the first down. They did go ahead and measure it, so it was closer than what we thought. But good time on a Saturday. 4 games, takes a good chunk of most of the Saturday. And they just threw a flag again way high in the air.
Might have been unsportsmanlike, excuse me.
That's kind of what it...
Yep.
He put a lot of emphasis on that thing, and it's on against Mount Vernon. We talked about... in the pregame, one of the keys to the game is these teams don't like each other, and this is the time where things get a little chippy, and it's good to see the officials at least try to take control of that and keep sportsmanship at the forefront. This is the worst time to be doing those kinds of things. The game's well out of hand. We just certainly don't want to get anybody hurt. So.
Matt, going back to that youth football tomorrow, the 6th grade plays at 10 o'clock, the 5th grade at 11:30, the 4th grade at 1, and the 3rd grade at 2:30. So come out and support your little Tigers. They'd love to see you. Also, junior high football is in town next Thursday. Come out and support those junior high Tigers.
You know one of those coaches, don't you?
Maybe have a little influence on one of those.
Tiger alumni, Landon Hardman coaching, and it's at Bailey Gammon helps him with that. Yeah. So 2 former Brotherhood alumni and good players in their own right, in their own time, fun to watch.
Yeah, they got their first win last night at Mack County, 44-0, I believe the score was. And 7th grade came out with a tie. In junior high, they don't go into extra innings or extra.
Mount Vernon's going to call a timeout. I can't imagine what they've got. 1st and 25 on the Lamar 39. 2:28 left in the ball game, but they'll call a timeout. So we'll call 1-2. We'll take a 30-second break. Again, 30 seconds. And you're listening to 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
It's Friday Night Lights in Lamar, and the Tigers are driving down the field. But you know what's even better than a touchdown? Getting into your dream home with a mortgage. That's a win every time.
I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage, and just like the Tigers, I've got a game plan. We'll get you across the goal line into a new home. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just want a strong financial offense, call me, Nathan at USA Mortgage.
NMLS 256722. USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262. Equal housing lender, not an offer to lend. Subject to approval and additional terms apply.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on 101.7 FM, Somo Sports Radio.
Again, we'll invite you to join us with the post-game show. We'll have Coach Behore up here. These are the not the funnest ones to talk about, but we'll have Coach Behore up here after the show. So he makes his way up here, and we'll have the Community National Bank and Trust post-game or coaches interview. 1st and 25 on the Mount Vernon ball on the Lamar 39. 2:28 left in the ball game. Mount Vernon lined up in the victory formation, and Hunter Dawson will take a knee.
Matt, there's 3 games that I usually circle each year. One being Seneca, one being Nevada, and of course this one with Mount Vernon. Didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to tonight, but there's just games like this. You lose your quarterback on the first series, and still prayers going out to Mr. Wolf. Hopefully everything's okay with him. Kind of changes the complexity of the game, but there'll be days like this. We'll regroup and try to get Oscar back next week.
Yeah, Mount Vernon will line up again in victory formation. 1:46 left. They'll run the play clock all the way down. Hunter Dawson takes the knee again, and they'll get to run another 40 seconds. Should maybe just do that one more time. Let's see how they go here. Yeah. Big games on the schedule. This is always a big one. There was a couple years where we didn't get to play these guys, and 2 years in a row now they've been able to get the best of us, and certainly not what we'd like to see as Tiger fans. But the the boys have played hard. They've not given up. We've seen consistent effort and consistent energy and good plays. Things couldn't come together for them tonight. Hunter Dawson will take a knee again, and the clock runs down to 56 seconds. 38 on the play clock. This will be 4th down coming up.
Yeah, it looks like we're traveling to Nevada, the Silver Tiger game next week.
Yep, that'll be a big one. Nevada. Where did they were end up? Who did they have tonight? And I know they had a good lead.
Nevada, they were against East Newton.
Yeah, they had East Newton, so
20-0.
I think that'll bring them to 4-1. They did lose to Seneca. That was a close ball game early, but another challenge next week in the Nevada Tigers.
Yeah, they ended up winning 41-7 over East Newton.
Timeout called by Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon calls a timeout with 17 seconds left. Interesting. Not quite sure what to say about that, Lance.
Well, it is Coach Cox, but anyway, he's been coaching for the Mountaineers for quite a few years.
Yeah, I didn't get to some of the pregame stuff. Coach Cox, one of those longtime fixtures in the area, involved with the Sandlot baseball, organization up there at Miller. And Coach Cox, 42 years as a coach, been 36 of those here at Mount Vernon in 2 different stints, I think, and certainly well known and well respected here in the Mount Vernon area, and just one of those guys that's hard to come up against. He's coaching. He's a good coach, whether it's football or baseball or whatever he's doing. But so 4th and 31, 17 seconds left, and Mount Vernon should just take looks like they're going to punt. They're lined up to punt.
They're lined up to punt. We have got...
They will punt, and we have Toby Ainsley back deep.
Yeah, it's Toby.
And a good punt. Hunter Dawson, the quarterback, also a good punter, and Toby's going to...
There's a penalty on that.
Yeah, I think, did he call fair catch? Or
no, he just didn't give him any room.
Yeah, that Ja'Kai, that number 4, Ja'Kai Kruger, didn't give him any room to really field that ball, so the flag comes out immediately. Kind of some of the things you just kind of hate to see at the end of this game. Game's well out of hand, and part of the reason these two teams don't much care for each other.
That's right.
Looks like Lamar is going to get 1 snap.
Yeah, catcher interference there was the call. 15-yard penalty. Kind of a mute point at this stage.
Absolutely.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Lamar. Ball spotted for 23-yard line.
So the Tigers will get the ball on their own 23 and a 1st and 10 here. This should be the last play of the ball game. 9 seconds left. Clayton Powell's going to keep it and run up the middle, and
that should do it.
Once again, from Mount Vernon, your Tigers fall to the Mount Vernon Mountaineers, 21-0. Stay tuned for the post-game show and Community National Bank coaches interview. We'll go through area scores and results and kind of dissect a little more stat-wise from this game. And we're going to take a 5-minute break. Again, 5 minutes, and we'll join you for the post-game show. This is 101.7 Somo Sports Radio.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why the 4-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's Field grain belts, capable of moving up to 14,000 bushels per hour. These belts are the most efficient in their class, saving you time and money. Our full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Check out Seton Farm at their new location at 33 Northeast 1st Lane, just north of McDonald's in Lamar. Check them out online at SetonFarm.com or give them a call at 417-682-6465.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Your hometown team for exceptional eye care is Vision Solutions, with locations in Lamar, Nevada, and Webb City. Whether you need glasses, contacts, or medical eye care, Vision Solutions will help you see better and look great. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers, providing Tiger student athletes with winning edge vision since 1969. Follow them on Facebook or book your eye exam at mindvisionsolutions.com or call 682-3301.
Want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery. Dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker.